Hey guys, what's up? Bisectatron here from OneHive Gazette, here with the next video, and this one is on an attack strategy. I don't think I've formally made a video on this strategy, so I wanted to make sure I did that, even though it's been covered on the channel in war recaps and all that stuff. So you guys have probably seen it a little bit already, but this is the HBVP attack. I'm not sure if that's the correct acronym, but that's just what I call it. Basically, you have the healer, bowler, Valk, P.E.K.K.A, then typically just 4 rages straight up, and whatever it takes to do funneling, and that's it. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about kind of what your army composition looks like, how the deployment goes, what types of bases, all that good stuff, just the basic stuff for the attack strategy. And then we'll take a look at 2 successful attacks and 1 failed attack. So let's just get right into them, and we can kind of just talk our way through as the attacks go. I don't want to, spend a few minutes lecturing without showing any actual attacks. So this one, starting off with Sub-Zero. First thing you want to do, which Sub-Zero does, is do a little bit of a mini queen walk. It's a great way to get some good value. The main thing to keep in mind is that you typically are bringing a number of healers anyway, so you might as well do a queen walk. It's really no cost because the healers is still up, the queen is still up hopefully at the end of the queen walk. It can just be a short one. You don't have to invest any spells or anything if you don't want to. Sometimes you'll use 1 rage, but it does a great job creating the funnel for your entry because you're sending so much stuff into the base at one point. This is pretty much an attack where all your troops enter the base at the same place, and because of that, it's very important that the funnel is created nicely, because if one thing doesn't go into the base, then everything won't. So anyway, he came in at the bottom here. I think I might have missed that a little bit, but anyway, came in at the bottom, and that nice little dead zone space really helped keep everything going into the base. The only side that was kind of sketchy was the top left, which he did a great job with this queen on the queen walk. Because of that, there's nowhere for his troops to go but inside the base, and at that point, you're just dropping those rages down on everything. You have your heroes, you have Valks, you have bowlers, you have P.E.K.K.A s, and they're just making their way through the base. One thing to keep in mind, you drop those rages on your actual troops, the non-healer troops, the actual frontline troops. Then as your troops move through, the healers will eventually step up and get the benefit of the rage. So you get the full, 15, maybe less than that, maybe 10-second duration of the rage. I think it might last like 10 seconds or something. I'm not sure. He kind of missed that last rage, didn't quite hit, but didn't really need it. His troops do go to the outside of the base, which will happen because you don't have any jump spells, but that's okay. As long as you take out the core of the base, that important stuff, most of the defenses will be around the outside, so your bowlers, your queen can kind of snipe them as they go, and as long as your army's kind of intact, they're stronger when together, so yeah, they're going to be able to stronger when together. It's kind of a funny thing to have at this time. But yeah, they're going to be able to tank for each other and get the job done. So nice job to Sub-Zero. Good way to start off the video. And look at how many troops he has left up if you do this right. Not even all the troops stayed inside the base, but like I said, that's fine. As long as they get into the core, take that out, they can kind of go on a weird path after that because you'll have so many troops left up, it won't even matter at that point. So we'll take a look at an example now of a attack that wasn't quite as well executed, and because of that did not get the 3-star. So let's go up to 24. By the way, this war is against the Dark Knights. It's just a random matchup, I think. I mean, it's the middle of the week. Yeah, pretty much the middle of the week, so I assume it's a random matchup. I honestly haven't been on Clash that long, but from what I know, it is a random matchup with a very good clan, so that's going to have some nice attacks leading into the CWL matchup this weekend. So just a number of days of awesome attacks to pick from, as well as defensive videos, all that good stuff to show to you guys. So this should be a very productive week and leading into the weekend. But anyway, the next attack is done by Nate. Lower level heroes, but I don't want to make it look like that's what caused this. If the queen was higher level, he wouldn't have had to use the ability. So it was kind of unfortunate he had to use the rage and the ability there, when really, the ability itself probably would have been fine because it's down to only 1 point defense on her at the moment. But it is what it is. I don't think that cost him the attack either. It's a little bit, I don't want to say you can't do it, but when you do a queen charge separate from the attack, sometimes it doesn't go the best, and let me kind of explain that. Basically, that's 4 healers that can only heal the queen. And, that's fine. If she's going to get good value, so be it. But especially when Nate has a lower level queen, he wants those healers on the, the more important troops, which are the P.E.K.K.A.s, the Valks, the Bowlers, the King, that big wad of troops. He only has 2 healers that are actually going to enter the base with his main kill squad. Because of that, it's, much weaker. Plus, doesn't have the queen backing them up, taking out buildings. All he has for range is the Bowlers and like 1 or 2 wizards. So right there, everything's moving in. The healers are going to go down fairly quickly, though, so that's definitely going to hurt. And everything's in the base for the most part. I mean, just a Bowler went to the outside, but that's no big deal. Things, keep moving through. But you'll just see here, both healers are down. And this guy had a pretty well-placed Tesla farm. We're seeing that so often now, is people putting their Tesla farms kind of on the outside of the base by storages and stuff. That is a good way to defend against this. I mean, if this is done right, it's very difficult to defend at all, but this is one of the ways you can try to do so. And you'll see his troops went to the outside, which, like I said, wouldn't be an issue, but you have buildings like this Expo, this cannon, even, I guess you could say that bomb tower that his troops can't reach it from the outside. In addition, there's just so much point defense in that one area. They take out his P.E.K.K.A.s real quickly. The queen is going to be up for a while longer, but really, she didn't get the value that really he invested as far as the troop space and the spell space goes. Would have been better off keeping her outside the base and letting her meet up with the kill squad. That's typically how you want to do it. You don't see many queen charges with this strategy. At least I haven't seen it. It could work, but didn't work out here, and I think that's kind of part of the reason. Is you sometimes just want to do a queen walk that leads into the actual kill squad just to help create the funnel, take out some buildings. Like I said, it's no real investment for you because you're bringing those healers anyway for your main force entering into the base. So one more attack here on, I think, one of their top Town Hall 9 bases. Max Town Hall 9. So very nice attack here. Comes in with the queen at the bottom, has the healers on her. Just going to take out the CC troops. A lot of offset clan castles, actually, for Dark Knights. And look at that. Dropped down those 2 rages, I think by accident, because I don't think he needed the first one. Well, I guess here come the CC troops. So I guess that first rage will probably keep her up long enough, unless he has to pop the ability too. No, looks like he does get value for one of those rages, but the other one was accidentally dropped, which just goes to show the power of this strategy. He's essentially getting the job done with 3 spells. That next rage wasn't even good placement either. You don't want to drop the rages too early. That's one of the things people do, which is a mistake in my opinion, because you're getting full value for those rages anyway, because the healers, as they move into it, as your main group of troops move past it, the healers step up into the rage. So it's not like you're not getting any value on the back end. Don't drop those too early, like I think Shayna Wooja, whatever, is doing. That's not going to get the most value. But basically, you'll see his troops kind of made their way through the middle of the base, took it out. Similar to the last attack, the queen is kind of on her own, but you can see the troops kind of made their way through the center of the base. Because of that, it's really just a few point defense along the outside, and most of it the queen's going to deal with. So that works out very nicely. You can see there is, I guess, an element of luck to this attack. That's definitely, for sure part of it. But if you can find a base where the core is very susceptible to just rushing through, the pathing is fairly predictable to the point where you don't have to bring a jump, but you can say, yeah, my troops will take out the expos, the important defenses in the center, where all the defenses are grouped up, be able to take that out at least, and who cares where they go after that. It's just a ring around the base at the outside of just a few point defense usually. So that's part of it. You got to identify the base correctly, and it's something you just kind of learn through time. It's hard to explain in a video, but like I said, a base where you can kind of say, yeah, my troops can reliably path their way through. It's never a matter of, oh, there's too much damage in the middle of this base, because there's so much DPS in these bowlers, these Valks, the P.E.K.K.A.s. There's so much damage there with your heroes too and the rages that it's a matter of pathing really, and that's what you should look for when you're playing this attack. Can I path my troops to the middle of the base? Stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. You saw the phases of the attack. You typically do a queen walk to start and have her meet up with your kill squad. Make sure the funnel's good. Just have them enter the base. Drop down those rages. Let your troops go through it, and the healers get the effect of it. kind of the aftermath of that, and it should work out. So hope this video helps. I did my best to explain it in kind of a shorter type video than usual for these attack strategies. So let me know what you think in the comments, any questions or anything like that, and I'll be sure to take a look at those. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Get another video out. Been a little bit busy because it's this month and the next. Not in the next month, November, December. Then by the time the new year rolls around, I should be back to kind of not having too much going on, but just so busy right now. Anyway, I will let you guys go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye. Sectatron out.